Today we're diving into the world of plant stands, focusing on the Uneedem Tall Plant Stand. Why do you think tall plant stands are having such a moment?
Honestly, I think it's all about maximizing vertical space. People want to showcase their plants without cluttering the floor, and tall stands help with that.
Right? And with apartments getting smaller, using height makes sense. Have you noticed how the Uneedem stand seems designed for versatility?
Absolutely. The adjustable width is a game changer. You can fit pots of different sizes, so you're not stuck with just one look.
That's true. I also like the minimalist vibe. It fits with so many decor styles, from boho to modern. Do you think style matters as much as function?
I think they go hand in hand. A wobbly stand, no matter how pretty, won't cut it. But the Uneedem seems sturdy, solid bamboo, right?
Yes, it's made from real bamboo, which is eco-friendly too. Speaking of sturdiness, have you ever had a plant stand that just didn't feel safe?
Too many times. I once lost a favorite pot because the stand just tipped over. That's why I like the crossbar design on this one for extra balance.
Oh, I can relate. Nothing worse than soil everywhere. The Uneedem's assembly seems pretty simple too. Just a few screws, no tools needed.
That's a relief. Some stands have you playing furniture engineer for hours. This one feels more instant satisfaction. Did you notice how it can be flipped for two heights?
Yes, I thought that was such a clever touch. So you can choose a low profile or raise your plant up for more drama.
Versatility again. And it's nice for people who like to rearrange their space. Plants get the spotlight wherever you put them.
Exactly. And tall stands help with light too, lifting plants closer to windows. Have you ever struggled with getting enough light on your lower shelves?
All the time. Especially in winter when sunlight is precious. Elevating plants really helps them thrive.
Another thing I noticed is that bamboo is water resistant. So if you overwater a bit, it won't warp like cheap wood.
That's a big plus. I'm definitely guilty of giving my plants a little too much love sometimes. Better safe than sorry.
And in terms of price, the Uneedem seems pretty affordable compared to designer options. Do you think it's worth investing in a stand like this?
For sure. A good stand protects your plants and your floors, and it can be a statement piece. Value isn't just about price, but longevity too.
I agree. There's also something satisfying about having your plants up where you can really see them. Makes them feel more like part of the room.
Yes, it's almost like giving your plants their own stage. And for people with pets or kids, higher stands keep plants out of reach.
That's a good point. I've lost more than one plant to a curious cat. Tall stands are a lifesaver.
And let's be honest, it's easier to vacuum under a tall stand. No more awkward maneuvering around pots.
Definitely. And I like that the Uneedem stand comes in different finishes. The natural bamboo is classic, but the dark finish feels very chic.
It's nice to have options. I think people get excited when they can match their plant stands to their furniture.
Speaking of excitement, do you think plant stands actually change the way people care for their plants?
In a way, yes. When a plant is elevated, you see it more, so you're more likely to notice if it needs water or pruning.
That's a great point. Out of sight, out of mind is real. When your plant is front and center, you can't ignore it.
Plus, rearranging stands can be a fun way to refresh your space without buying new plants. Just move things around and it feels new.
It's like redecorating with what you already have. And with adjustable stands, you're not locked into one setup.
Exactly. And if you have friends over, a tall stand with a statement plant is a great conversation starter.
I like that. It's like your plant is saying, "Look at me," without being too flashy.
And for people getting into plants for the first time, a stand like this is an easy way to make things look intentional, not cluttered.
Totally. It's the difference between "I have plants" and "I designed this space with care."
And it's not just aesthetics. Elevating plants can help with airflow too, which is good for plant health.
That's so true. Less risk of mold or pests when air circulates freely. It's a small detail, but it matters.
Details add up. It's funny. One simple stand can have so many benefits, both practical and aesthetic.
And with sustainability in mind, bamboo is a great choice. Fast-growing, renewable, it feels good to buy something eco-friendly.
Especially when it doesn't sacrifice style. Sometimes green products can look, well, a bit too rustic.
Not the case here. The Uneedem stand manages to look modern and clean. Do you think there are any downsides?
Maybe if you have really heavy pots, you'd want to double-check the weight limit. But for most indoor plants, it should be fine.
Good tip. And if you want to change things up, you could always use the stand for something other than plants.
Like a small sculpture or even a stack of books. Who says plant stands are just for plants?
Exactly. Furniture should be as flexible as we are. Any final thoughts on tall plant stands and the Uneedem in particular?
I think they're a smart investment. Practical, stylish, and they help your plants shine. What's not to love?
Agreed. Maybe the question isn't whether you need a tall plant stand, but which room you need it in first.
Or which plant deserves the spotlight? That's a debate for another episode.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Next time you look at your plants, imagine them standing tall and proud.
And maybe give them a new view. See you next time.